What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you know, I've started SST racing and it is just an unbelievable opportunity here that I am gonna bring to you guys as much as I can on YouTube, and I hope that you're enjoying following along. So yesterday was my test. I got to do some jumps, I got to do some laps, I got some coaching from Robbie Gordon, who is the inventor of this with a very decorated racing past and a very cool guy all around. He and his son Max were helping me out, trying to figure out exactly how to make these things handle, how to make them rotate and turn, and it's a very different driving experience than what I'm used to, but I was able to get it down. I passed my test, everything was good. So if you guys didn't see that video, it's on the channel, the video before this, so go check it out. So today I got a little arts and crafts. I was having a little bit of trouble when I went off the jump. Landing was hurting quite a bit. You know, I don't know if I was strapped in as tight as I could be, which I tried to get it as tight as I could. But you know, these things sail and they really fly pretty high, pretty far.
Chicane they come, it's cleared it out, so it makes this even faster now! Oh my goodness!
He's not going to lift, he won't, he's going to hit it wide open.
Look how high above the fence it is!
Wow. Matty Brabs right there. That's a postcard. I'm sending that home to the family. Welcome to the Gold Coast.
Oh, it's hit the chassis at the front as well.
Oh, and sparks are flying. I tell you, it's a good thing this is the last race in Australia for these trucks, because they're going to need some TLC. When they get home, grab them flying all kinds of crooked right now.
So today I got a little project that I'm going to try and do to fix myself up and make it a little more comfortable to land, because if you think about it, we're going to be doing 4 jumps per lap, 15 lap race, and 2 races per weekend plus practice. It's going to be upwards of 150 jumps in a 24-hour period, which is a lot on a body.
Oh, I'm hurt. Oh, my neck, my back, my neck and my back. Oh.
I'm going to try and, you know, minimize the pain and maximize my ability to stay competitive. So what I've done is I've gone to a local race car shop, and they have this high density foam. And so I've actually got 2 different thicknesses here. This one is going to be a little bit squishier, and this one's going to be a little bit more dense. And the idea here is that it absorbs the energy when I land and, you know, extracts it from my body so that my back and my spine doesn't get compressed and doesn't feel the pain, and I can continue to go lap after lap and stay sharp. So I think that, coupled with, you know, my core culture nootropics, will help out, keep me focused, keep me competitive, and I got a best chance to win. You know, it's not about the money, but if I do happen to get first place, it's $10,000, and Continental Tire says that I get to keep that. So that would be an amazing bonus if I do get that, and you know, any kind of little chance I can get to give myself the best opportunity to win is what I'm gonna do. So my job today is to outfit my truck, which you can see has been stripped here naked. The original seat pad here is just a standard foam seat pad. It's kind of thin, it's pretty, you know, it's not really supportive. And this seat honestly is a little bit big for me. So I'm gonna probably leave this main back pad, but I'm gonna take this bottom one out and build up one with these 2 different types of foam and some gaff tape, and just basically customize the seat for me. You know, other forms of racing use a bead seat, which is how you kind of fill in all the little gaps and crevices between your body and the seat. It's like a custom molded seat insert for you. But here, that's not really gonna work, because those end up drying really hard and stiff, and also they're really expensive. But the, you know, I don't think it's gonna help with the jumping. You know, I don't have an issue moving around in the seat left to right, laterally I'm supported. It's just when I land. So that's my goal for today. I'm gonna try and fix that up, and then I get to go do a little bit more testing, go off the jump and see how it feels, and hopefully I can get it dialed, because I got a race on Saturday. Today's Tuesday, and so there's not a lot of time left, and not enough time to start a workout regimen, which I'm probably gonna start doing. But anyway, this is the project for the day. So let's jump right into it and see if we can crank it out. So I got the bottom cushion now, I'm working on the sides. I'm putting a angled relief cut here. And the idea is that, I really need some rib protection right here. So I'm following the natural shape of the original pad, but I'm adding some bolstering to the sides. So I'm cutting that at an angle so I can bend it around my body like this. And then I think what I'll do is probably have to shape it and shave it to make it a little thinner. But let's see how this fits in there. Let's see right here. So far so good. I think what I'm gonna do now is test it. It's fitting good so far. I'm gonna have to probably shape the back a bit. The other part is just being able to buckle in as tight as I possibly can. I mean, it's definitely, it feels nice and solid so far. This is working, so keep going. We're using a hot knife now to try and put a little taper on here. I need to clean this part up. The idea is that we're gonna shape it to my body. And remember, this whole project is to absorb the energy. So if it's touching me 100% around everywhere, it'll be able to pull the energy out as I land. And this is gonna be for a relief for my back, my middle back. And I think what I might end up doing is gluing this back here to make it like a good wedge like that. So now I got some spray adhesive, and this I'm gonna put on the seat right here. The way this stuff works, it likes to tack to itself. So put it on both surfaces, let it tack up a bit, and then this will bond to create that shape for me. And then we go on top of it with some of this gaff tape. So I pulled the side panel so that I can tighten these better. Sub belt here. I need to tighten this up as well, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay. You can all be figured out.
You're not filming.
I'm filming.
Fuck.
Drive the shit out of a race car, got beat by air.
Hold on, I'm not done.
There you go.
Yeah, see? I can figure it out. That was my test. I think I passed. So I'm putting a small relief here for my spine. And then I'm also kind of smoothing this cut line that I made. Alright, so now I'm attempting to put a long taper on this. I'm just going to do it by hand. There you go. Looks like I've done that before, but I haven't. Now I can put these back here. You can see it takes up the gap in my ribs and then blends up to my chest where it's a little bit thicker. Let's go put it in. I'm strapped in as tight as I can go. The tape seat, foam seat insert we made is hopefully gonna work. Feels comfy, it's shaped to my body, it's got good rib support here, good density. We got 2 layers of density under my butt. and everything feels comfortable. I can reach the pedals, steering wheel's good. So hopefully this works and I can go off a bunch of sweet jumps and not worry about breaking my back. So I figured it'd be nice to show you guys the final product with the seat insert here. This is kind of what it looks like out of the truck, and it's a multi-part system. So we've got the butt pad. This is the high density foam. It's much stiffer. And then on top of that, we have the slightly lower density foam, a little squishier. The submarine belt goes through this relief right there. And then this right here is another piece of that low density foam. Then here's that custom back piece that we taped up and shaped to my back. You can see a slight relief here for the spine. This is going to be, you know, bolstering for my rib cage, and then it just tapers up to give me some lumbar support there. And on top of that, we put just a thin normal seat pad here and a little bit higher density front thigh pad right there, and then you can see the relief again for that submarine belt. And then on the upper area for the shoulders, we've got these two small bolsters for my ribs and they continue up to my shoulders. And then of course just a thin normal seat pad here that goes in. You can see the seat here completely stripped, just a carbon shell, and all that goes in, and all those pieces, those side bolsters come up and down here. We just tape them into the seat and that completes it. So turned out really good. Thank you, Marco, for the help. He and I were taping and cutting and playing arts and crafts all morning.
Hours of work.
Okay, got the seat all finished up. You can see it came out pretty dang nice. Hopefully everything works. We're gonna go testing now and make sure that it's good to go. I'm gonna see if I like this truck. All the trucks are spec trucks, they're all the same, but they do tend to drive a little bit different here and there. You know, no two things are exactly identical. So I tested the one with the Conti body on it yesterday, which is over there. And so I'm gonna go try this one today. And if it feels a little better, a little different, if I, you know, connecting with this chassis, then we're gonna end up putting that shell on here. And it kind of keeps things fair for everybody, that they're all the same and they can be hot swapped. You know, you don't have to necessarily have your truck, you know, and you can't cheat it up. The shocks are spec, the tires are spec, the tire pressures are spec, the alignment is spec. Same sealed engine, it's an LS7. It's built and it is a sealed motor, so they're all the same. This kind of series is really cool because it's really up to the driver. Gotta have some patience, gotta have some racecraft, definitely a little bit of luck. And if all those things come together, you can get a win for you. So I'm just really looking forward to completing the race and finishing. If I do well, that's a bonus. All right, let's go test this thing.
You ever take it off any sweet jumps?
Fun?
So much better, yes. Super fun. Definitely felt those jumps much less. It was solid.
Awesome.
I'm my confidence level now is quadruple what it was this morning. So I'm feeling good.
Hey, you look great out there.
Thank you. Thank you. Felt really good.
Now you can call yourself a seat manufacturer.
I know, right? We just finished the final test. Went and jumped the truck 20 times or so and zero issues.
It was literally flying.
Yeah, it was flying. Robbie told me to start to learn how to adjust the attitude of the truck in air. So if you tap the brakes, it pitches the nose forward. If you give it some throttle or blip a throttle in air, it'll kind of nose it back or set the tail end down. And so depending on what corner you're approaching, depending on, you know, what happened to approach that ramp, and of course depending on what happens in air, because these trucks collide at any of and all times.
He's there in the back. Go ahead and get it out of the way. Oh, Robbie Gordon misses the jump, and he's on his lid. 2 more came up short. Oh.
I'll have the ability to kind of adjust and modulate that. So I'm really excited for the race coming up this weekend. My confidence level has gotten tremendously higher now that the seat insert works and the truck is working. And I think Max is gonna have a little bit of run for his money. He's much more experienced than me, so he's gonna kick my ass, but I'm gonna give him a little bit of a fight here now that I can drive the truck and can jump the truck without any issues. So go easy on me, Max.
All right.
I know you want to prove yourself, but I already know you're really good. You've been driving since you're what, 8 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're 15 now?
14.
14 now? It's ridiculous. I'm like more than twice his age, and he's got more experience than me, especially in one of these things. So, all right. Well, best of luck for both of us this weekend. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you at Bristol, baby.
Bristol.
Woo!